Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight, I'm taking a look at the Marvel Select Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord. Now, this is based on the comics, I think. I'm behind on the modern comics, but I do think the movie look has transitioned into the comic books. And I don't usually buy Marvel Select. I prefer the 6-inch scale. It's smaller, it's more compact, it fits better on my shelf. But they got me this time because they offered the whole team at the same time. At least I think the whole team. I think in the comics, Kitty Pryde is on the team now, and The Thing, I don't know. I haven't kept up. I'm just saying they offered up the whole team at the same time. There's Gamora, there's Drax, there's Rocket, there's Groot, and there's Star-Lord. I ordered them all at the same time. Marvel Shop had a 25% off coupon. I got all four for $80. Free shipping. Can't beat that. I thought, that's a hell of a deal. And if nothing else, I could fit the Rocket and Groot into my 6-inch display. Maybe even the Drax, if I'm okay with a huge Drax. And then Marvel Shop turned around and shipped just Star-Lord. I have already paid for, I believe, Drax and Groot, and they're on their way. And just today I paid for Gamora, so hopefully I'll get a shipping notice on that tomorrow. It just seems like an odd way of doing it. Why didn't they just wait for all of them at the same time? Save on shipping. Although they did send this in a huge-ass box with a lot of bubbles. But looking at the package, it's your standard Marvel Select package. It's bigger than my review space. You have the big window. You see everything in it. Nice graphics. I don't know why they went with the animated series look here. I was okay until I got to Gamora and Drax, and they look like the figures I've seen from the animated series because I haven't actually seen the cartoon. On the back, you have the figure. You have the alternate head. You have the other figures looking kind of dull, looking like they're on my shelves. They're just standing there, no action pose, but that's okay. Legalese and warnings down here. And then on the other side, just Star-Lord himself with the mask on, looking all cool. But I'm gonna get this open and see what it's like. And there we go, all out of the package. And yeah, I hate to say it, but this figure's a piece of shit. I don't know if I have bad luck with Marvel Select or what's going on here. Unless it's a big, bulky character or a tall character or an oddball character, I just haven't liked a lot of Marvel Select, I guess. I don't know. I have nothing against them. I have nothing against the figures. It's just that every time I get one open, it doesn't pan out. And it's mostly in the engineering department here. I like the sculpt on this. It looks good. I love the one shoulder pad on the side. I love the movie-inspired look here, but with comic book proportions. The muscles, the wrinkles, the awkward boots that could only work in a comic book, those all completely work here. The paints, the metallic on the mask, it has some sparkles to it. It's a nice metallic look. I wish it kind of broke up a little bit more instead of being one color, except for the red eyes, but you can't ask for everything. The same thing on the shoulder pad. It's nice and metallic. The cloth, the grays, the red, it's all a nice paint job, kind of weathered. I really dig it. It's when you get to moving the figure itself, it just does not work. There's some spinning meat articulation. You have a swivel here at the bicep and a swivel at the elbow. Why? I don't know. With the bicep, you could just do a hinge elbow and you'd be good, but you have this extra crap just here spinning. The more I mess with it, the more it kind of goes down, but if you straighten the arms out, the right arm you can get down to his side, the left arm stays out. And I don't know if it's the left leg is longer than the right, but you put him straight like this, he's going to lean to the right. So, on top of the left arm being out like that, you have to jut the left leg out. And you see me kind of fighting with it. That's because the articulation is just floppy from, well, in several points, but the most infuriating part is the legs. The knees are loose. The hips are a little bit loose, not so much there, but here you can see it just flopping. You can see the hinge joint right there moving inside of it. It's loose this way. When I put a little weight in the hand, I'm going to go ahead and throw the gun in here just to give you an idea. Loose shoulder with any weight in it. You can't really get it up. You have to turn it and go out, which is not bad, but it's still floppy from this way. The angles are loose. That adds even more stability issues when you're trying to stand them up. I have the flat hand, we'll get into that here in a minute, in it, because I didn't want to switch it back because the hands were such a pain in the ass to switch. It's so tight. And when it's like this, the hand is pulling against it. You can hear the squeak, so it tightens it up. But if you have it open like this to hold another accessory that he comes with, it's just loose. Then, if the articulation isn't loose, it doesn't really have a lot of range. The neck, If you pull the head off, you can see that I guess it's supposed to be a dumbbell joint. There's a separate piece right there, but there's no movement going down into the neck whatsoever. So you end up with just the top ball, which gives you a little range of movement, but not a lot. Then the torso joint gives you swivel, but not a lot of forward and back. The other hand, his left hand that comes with the trigger finger, you can't put the gun in his hand because the fingers are too wide to go in the handle to fit in the slot, so he can't really hold the gun securely. I guess what it really comes down to is I'm glad it comes with a stand that you can put him in a flight pose. He's got a hole in his back, you plug it in, and you can have him hanging up. I don't know. You guys know I always look at the positives. I want to like the figure, and I find some way to overlook the negatives, but oh my god, there are so many negatives with this figure. It's just crazy how undynamic it is. It looks dynamic, but once you try to pose it, it doesn't really work. Not for me, at least. Now, going over the articulation, like I said, the neck is really hindered. That's up, that's down. You have swivel, of course, side to side. Really kicks to the left, not really to the right. I don't know what it is with him being so not symmetrical, I guess you could say. Everything goes to the left. Sticks out, sticks out, sticks over. The shoulder, hinge and swivel, goes up when it stays up. Swivels around, swivel at the bicep. Hinge and swivel at the elbow. The elbow only gets about 90, then it swivels. Hinge and swivel at the wrist. There's swivel, and then it hinges side to side. The sleeve kind of covers it up. The left side doesn't really have a sleeve, so it has more range of movement, and it hinges up and down. Torso's a ball joint, a little bit of side to side, not a lot of forward, not a lot of back. Then it swivels, swivel at the waist. Hinge and hinge at the hip. Comes forward to about right there. Not that great. No back whatsoever. Out, not bad, 45 degrees. Swivel at the thigh. Double knee kind of comes all the way up. There's a swivel at the boot. Hinge at the ankle, back, forward, and then forward facing pin. Well, kind of forward facing pin for rocker. It kind of goes down like the Marvel Legends women's feet. For accessories, he comes with his blasters, his elemental guns. These look really nice. There's some black weathering on it. There's some gold paint apps around in front of the trigger. It looks really, really nice. I just have a problem with it going in the left hand. And it goes in the right hand really, really nice. I don't know why it wasn't the same hand on both sides. It gets in there, he grips it, the fingers go in the slot. It's just that the left hand is bigger. Why? I don't know. For hands, he comes with the 2 trigger fingers in the package and then the open hand. And that's to hold this pink crystal thing. I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks cool. He just has trouble holding it. He comes with jet blasts in the boot. These look really nice. I like the translucent yellow. It kind of phases from orange to yellow. And each of those come with 2 pegs. You can put it in the 2 peg holes in his foot, and they stay in there really nice. But it does add a little bit more weight to the leg for a little bit more floppy action. He comes with the pouch, over-the-shoulder pouch, the knapsack. It looks neat. I just don't know what it holds. It's shaped like a weapon of some kind, but it doesn't hold his gun. I don't know if the accessory that goes in here comes with another figure or, I don't know. Plus it has a flap to close at the top. It has a peg and then a peg hole, but I haven't been able to get the peg to stay in the hole. And then putting it on the figure, it goes on pretty easy. It goes up over the shoulder, up over the head. It's on his back, but it doesn't really lay naturally. I mean, they didn't even picture him with it on the back of the package. So, yeah, it's a little bit awkward. It sits on the back. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's okay, but I'm probably not going to use that. Comes with a stand. It looks really nice. It looks like an alien planet with some metal on it, some kind of platform. And judging from the back, this attaches to other stands that come with other figures. And you'll also notice these in the back of the package. Now, there's no instructions, but if you look underneath here, these do fit here. And I'm guessing that's to attach the other stands. Clip those on, and they all stick together. And then finally, he comes with an unmasked head. This looks good. I like it. Not bad at all. I've already seen pictures of people using this on the Agent Venom body. So they're using it as a Flash Thompson, which looks pretty good. Because when you compare the 2 heads, why does he have 2 different hair colors? This is very yellowish, sunny blonde. This is like a very light brown, blondish color. So, yeah. I don't know why. For comparison, here he is with the Marvel Legends first movie Star-Lord. Yeah, this is 7-inch scale. It's not going to go with your Marvel Legends. That was expected. I'm good with that. Just to mix up the comic books, here he is with the Marvel Legends comic book Star-Lord. I guess this is the uniform he was using a while back. I always liked this uniform. Again, 7-inch scale, this isn't going to work. Now, one of my few human Marvel selects that I could find quickly was Cable. Now, if you go back and watch that review, I wasn't too impressed with him either, and mostly from an engineering standpoint. The sculpt is great, the paint is great, it just doesn't move like I want it to. So at the end of the day, I can't recommend this figure. Like I said, it looks great, but once you touch it, or if I have to pick it up one more time from falling over, I'm going to throw it through a window, it goes to hell. It goes to shit whenever you try to mess with it. Can it be fixed? Yes. You can put super glue in the joints. You can tighten everything up. That's going to take a lot of work because there are a lot of loose joints here. And then you'll have to pop the head, pop the torso, clear out the joints for that. I did that in my Destroyer video. You can see me increase the range of movement there. I'm not going to do that here yet. I want to get the whole team, see what's going on, see if it's worth fixing, and then I'll go from there. But for right now, the Star-Lord's going to be sitting somewhere off to the side. Hopefully Gamora changes my mind. Hopefully Drax, Rocket, Groot. Hopefully those are all nice enough where it makes me feel like it'll be worth my time to fix this figure. As much as I hate negative reviews, I hate doing them. When I turn this off, it'll be like, oh man, I was way too hard on that thing. But that's my initial reaction. As soon as I got it out of the package, I was like, yes! And then as soon as I started moving it, I was like, no, why? It's just awkward. Like I said, it falls over. It's hard to get the legs straight. His head doesn't move where you want it to go for dynamic posing. The left arm sticks out. You have to stick the left legs out to make him straight. He only tilts a little bit to the left. It's like he has perma-swagger. He's constantly leaning. It looks great. It just poses nasty. That's all I gotta say about it. The posing is terrible. So if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on Fwoosh.